Okay, it's time for the blue cards. Starting with the commons, top 5. Number 5, we have Drag Under. 3 mana sorcery, bounce something to your hand.
To your...
Return target creature to its owner's hand and draw a card.
Yeah, first I thought it was instant, and then I was very happy. And when it's this is what blue gets now for removal. Yeah. They have no removal.
No.
I guess you can still combine it with other colors, and from shadows you can get sleep paralysis. But in Eldritch Moon, blue has Drag Under.
It has Drag Under and some counter
spells. They have some bounce, but no pure removal.
No.
And
since if it didn't have draw a card on it, this wouldn't have been.
And if there is like a blue-red spell deck and stuff, or just a tempo deck and whatever, this is still good. Get the blocker out of the way, or buy yourself some time and draw another spell and keep going.
Yeah.
So it's still a good card. I think it should be on top 5.
Yeah.
Number 4, we put Tattered Haunter. It's a 2-mana 2/1 flying, the Welking Turn of the set.
Yeah.
Can only block creature with flying, and that's relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a good aggressive card.
It's a spirit, which...
Yeah, and it's also a spirit. It never really meant anything in Shadows.
No.
Very few times at least.
When you had like the Spectral Shepherd or the Rattle Chains or something. That's the only times when it...
But it did not come up much.
No, it
didn't. Let me put it that way. But it's still a spirit, it's aggressive, and if there still is like a blue-white flying aggro deck or whatever, this card will be good.
I think so too.
So, but the blocking part, you should remember that.
It's somewhat relevant at least. Number 3, we have the Exultant Cultist. So
that looks bleak if you look at the vanilla.
Yeah, 3 mana 2/2 is not good.
No.
But when it dies, you draw a card.
Yeah, and then we're talking. I mean, that's fine.
So, and as like we said, there are many 3/2s, so this can actually trade for a 3/2
and you get the card back.
And you get a card back.
But it's also very good.
With the emerge cards.
Because emerge, if you look at emerge, blue and
black.
Green. Blue and green has most of them, and then it's black.
And then there's some black cards.
And the white and red have none.
Yeah.
So blue is, there could be like a blue-green emerge deck or whatever. And then cards like Exultant Cultist will be a key part.
This is the card you want to sacrifice.
Yeah, obviously.
It's perfect.
You play it, you get your card back, and you get your whatever in much earlier.
Humongous emerge card.
Yeah, so this card will be very good if emerge becomes good, and we think that emerge will be good.
Yeah, so I think so too.
Earned its place.
Yeah.
And number 2, we have Enlightened Maniac, and this is 4 mana for an 0/2.
So that's not very good.
No, but when it enters the battlefield, you get this weird 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror again.
Yeah.
So you have gotten your value from it just by casting it.
It's 4 mana.
And it's very good with the merge.
Very good with the merge.
So we put it on 2 because this will... this curve will be 4... on turn 4, you play this. Turn 5, you basically can emerge out most of the big...
Yeah, I think all of them.
Yeah,
actually.
So because then you have 5 mana plus... you have even 9.
And the good part about it is that you still have the 3/2 back on the battlefield.
Yeah.
So when we compare to the card we just talked about, the Cultist, then you're down a card on the battlefield, and that's relevant.
Yeah, then it's in your hand, I guess. But these two are pretty comparable, I think.
I think so too. But board presence is very important in limited, and we like it at number 2.
Yeah.
And on number 1, we have the ingenious scab.
Yeah.
And I like the card just by 3 mana 2/3 with prowess.
Yes.
Just that is fine.
That's fine.
But then it has the ability that you can pay a blue.
The water servant or water elemental.
Yeah. Pay blue, you get +1, -1. And this works even better with prowess.
Because it can grow.
You can grow it and then you can pump it more.
Yeah, the point is it could probably be pretty good in a tempo deck or in a spell heavy tempo deck or whatever.
And it's annoying to block.
Yeah.
You have to you have to do I block this turn or don't I block?
Or I mean, even better, they have 1 or 2 blockers. You tap one down, you bounce the other. This one has grown 2 times, and then you just pay mana for it to be able to deal up to maybe 6 or 7 damage by itself.
Yeah.
So
with your 10 mana or whatever.
no, but I mean,
no, it's very good.
it can be a finisher. I mean, obviously, having some sort of evasion would be super, and depending on how good the emerge dex is or whatever, maybe the other cards were a bit better. We don't know, but if there's a good tempo deck, a good spell deck,
this doesn't have to. This can work in all the decks.
Yeah, it's also a good blocker.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It looks like it can have its place in a few decks at least.
Okay, so that's all for the commons, and we'll go to the uncommons.
Blue uncommons. Yeah, blue uncommons. We have on number 3, Chilling Grasp. I mean, you tap down 2 creatures, instant speed, and they don't untap during its controller's next untap step. And you can also madness it, so you might be able to do this with a looter or some sort of effect. I mean, it's an additional potential value.
Yeah. The madness part about it isn't what's great.
No, but it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't make it worse. It just makes it a bit better.
No. Because you still have cards like Ravenous Bloodseeker and stuff that you can discard a card, pump it, and then you can madness this
again in some sort of maybe blue-red tempo deck or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe you can have a easy way to discard it without paying mana for the actual discard, and then you can tap down 2 stuff they don't untap, and you can keep on attacking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good card.
Yeah. Number 2, blue uncommons. We have the Advanced Stitchwing. 5 mana, 3/4 flyer.
Again, the 3/4.
Yeah.
Relevant.
And then you can play 2 in the blue, and so you discard 2 cards, and then you can return this from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
So this is basically Stitchwing Scab.
Yeah, but it's advanced.
Yeah, but then it was 3 and a blue. It was a 3/1, and it had the exact same stats without.
No, the pay 2.
Yeah,
2 in blue.
Yeah, and it was flying.
Yeah.
But now it costs 1 more. But it has gained 3 more toughness.
Yeah, so you pay
and the 3 more
blue.
Toughness is very good in this format.
Yeah, I think so too.
So a solid flyer, annoying flyer that can come back, and a good blocker.
Yeah.
And a finisher when you need.
The problem with Stitchwing Scab was that there were many 1/1 spirits flying around.
Yeah.
So it just traded for all the 1/1s.
And that card was good sometimes.
Yeah, it was decent.
But it was too easy for it to die.
Yeah, I think so.
So now they have improved it. Says
Stitcher Giraffe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And on number 1 we have a pretty cool card. Scour the Laboratory.
Yeah, you pay 4 in a blue, so 6 mana to draw 3
4
cards.
and 2 blue, actually. And draw 3 cards. But you have the Delirium part that can make this a lot cheaper. You could play it for 4.
Yeah, and then it's
then it's harmonized.
Then it's harmonized. So then
and
the card is
who doesn't
super
love
good.
harmonize?
And I guess blue isn't it wasn't the Delirium.
No, but it seems that like it might be now because there's a lot of self-mill going on.
Yeah.
Creatures that mills, cards that mills, and maybe you pair it with black or green or both, whatever.
Maybe they wanted, because black zombies in Shadows of Innistrad wasn't that good.
No.
But maybe they wanted to boost it a little.
Yeah, but you could also splash blue in the Delirium decks back in Shadows.
Yeah, you could.
Blue was more like a
support
color in that format. Maybe now it could actually be more part of the
archetypes. And who doesn't want to draw 3 cards?
Yeah, and it's instant, which is very good. Harmonize was sorcery.
Yeah.
So yeah, this looks like a cool card.
I like it.
We put it on number 1.
And then we also have honorable mention, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the Geist of the Archives.
Yeah, a good blocker.
3 mana for an 0/4 defender. So good blocker. But then it has the at the beginning of your upkeep you can scry 1.
So if you want the game to go long, if you want blockers in a spell deck and find your finishers. If you have like a slow delirium deck, you're waiting for delirium, whatever. You filter your draw step every time, and you block all these again 3/2 horrors and
Yeah, it blocks very good. And the Scry 1 ability in Limited is very good.
yeah. So this could I mean, we don't know how the format, how aggro it will be, how slow it will be,
No.
whatever. But this could very well be up there.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
it's at least a good card. Maybe not in all decks, obviously, but
No, maybe not. But I don't know. I still think it's very good.
yeah, we'll see. We'll try it.
Okay, so that's all with blue
Yeah,
uncommons and
time
commons.
for black.
Yeah,
See you there.
see you there.